Hi, besties. What's up, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's episode of my podcast, Mental Health Conversation with Caro. And I'm your host, Caroline Kihiko. And if you are new here, thank you so much for being here. And if you have been here before, thank you for always showing love to me, to my podcast, and to my previous episode. Today, I'm so excited because this is my 10th episode. I just started recently and I'm so excited for this milestone. It hasn't been an easy journey, but day by day, I get to figure things out. And thank you so much for always supporting me. Today's episode, we are going to talk about how to cope with our day to day life stress and struggles. Day to day life stress is not the big dramatic moment, it's the quiet, constant pressure that builds within us over time. The kind of stress that comes from waking up and already tired. The stress of having to pay bills, work, family, expectation, unanswered messages, responsibilities that don't pause just because you're overwhelmed. And if you have ever said that, I don't know why I'm so tired, I didn't even do much today, this episode is for you. Stay tuned. What does day to day stress really looks like? Day to day stress doesn't always feel like you're panicking. Sometimes it looks like snapping at the people you love, feeling irritated by small things, procrastinating because everything feels like too much and it's too overwhelming, scrolling endlessly in your phone because your mind feels exhausted and you can't focus. For instance, you can open your phone in the morning and immediately you feel overwhelmed because of the tasks you're supposed to do, the messages you're supposed to respond to. You sit down, try to work, but you struggle to focus. You come home from work and you're tired and your mind can't switch off. And slowly, this kind of day to day life stress, it starts affecting our mental health. Our anxiety increases, motivation drops, and emotional exhaustion sets in. This doesn't mean that you're a bad person or you're bad at managing life. It means that life has been demanding consistency from you without rest. Life has been exhausting and it has been needing your attention, but you haven't had enough rest. So how are you supposed to cope with this kind of life stressors? One of the best thing I can recommend to cope with this is journaling. Journaling is writing down your thoughts, and it's one of the most helpful tools for daily stress, especially when you feel that your thoughts are so loud and there's nothing you can do. You can lie in your bed at night, replaying conversation, maybe worrying about finances, thinking about everything you haven't done the previous day. But journaling help us take those thoughts out of our head and put them somewhere safe. You might write, what am I feeling right now? I'm stressed because I feel like I'm falling behind in life. I'm tired because I have been strong all the time. Some days journaling might be a full page, and other days it can be just a sentence or two. And that's okay. Do not pressure yourself. Journaling is not about fixing your life, it's about telling the truth without fear of being judged. The second thing I can recommend to cope with your day to day life stress is taking a walk, either in nature and grounding your body. Day to day stress often sits in the body. You have tight shoulders, you have shallow breathing, you have constant tension in your body. For instance, you can be maybe you have been indoors all day, you have been doing your task one to the other, your body hasn't had any moment to slow down and think. But when you decide to take maybe a short walk, even 10 minutes, even 15, even 20, they can really help you so much. While you're taking a walk, you can take an initiative of noticing your feet touching the ground, noticing the sky, the trees, the sounds of nature. Allow yourself to calm down, allow yourself to soak in that moment, and you will feel much better. You don't need to listen to music or a podcast to solve problems while you are taking a walk. You can just be on your own, just letting your body exist without any pressure. Nature has a way of reminding us that life doesn't always rush and neither should we. So it's okay to take a walk, to take one day at a time when you feel overwhelmed with your day to day life struggles. Another thing I can recommend that's really helpful when it comes to to our day to day life struggles is practicing gratitude. Gratitude has a way of shifting our focus from negative to positive and shifting our focus without denying the pain we are experiencing. Gratitude is about being grateful with what you have and where you are. And gratitude is not about pretending that life is perfect, it's about gently reminding yourself that not everything is wrong, even when everything feels so hard. For example, you had a stressful day, you were stuck in traffic. You can be grateful because you are safe, you arrived home safely, you at least have a job to meet your needs. Sometimes you can also feel overwhelmed in your day-to-day life, but you can also be grateful because you have a friend you can talk to when you are struggling, and that is what matters. You can be grateful even for the simplest thing: a warm bed, a roof over your head, your bills are met. It's just small thing to shift your focus. No matter what you are chasing, there is always something to be grateful for. Even the smallest blessing. Learn to celebrate your small wins and always remember your biggest cheerleader. Sometimes gratitude doesn't have to be a lot. It can be, I'm grateful because I made it through the day. I'm grateful I have a quiet moment. I'm grateful I have good health and my body is fine and I can function perfectly. Yeah, you are allowed to be stressed and grateful at the same time. Both truths can exist together. Another thing I can recommend to cope with your day to day life is to learn to slow down before reacting. You know, life will always happen. Sometimes life sucks, something tough is happening to you. Those all those day to day life struggles, they are inevitable and you can't control them. So it's okay to pause before reacting. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold for a moment, exhale slowly through your mouth. Place a hand on your chest and remind yourself, I'm safe in this moment and I'm doing the best that I can. You don't need to have everything figured out right now, but you can be calm fast and you can get clarity. Always learn to slow down before reacting to anything that's happening to you to avoid making irrational decisions. And lastly, another thing I can recommend to cope with your day to day life is talking to someone safe. It can be your friend, your family, your partner, your colleague, just anyone you feel safe around. Daily stress, sometimes they become so heavier when we carry it alone, but when we have other people with us, they can be able to help us see the perspective in a different form. Talking to someone you trust can sound like, I feel so overwhelmed and I don't need advice. I just need you to listen to me. It can be, I feel like I can cry, but I can cry while you are here with me. I'm not okay today, but I'm trying the best that I can. You don't need solution, you just need connection. One person or two, they can make a difference. They can show you that what you're going through, you're not alone in it and it's manageable, and they can help you validate your emotions when you feel like nobody cares. Always talk to someone, seek help if you need to. It will help you so much in coping with your day-to-day life stress. So if you have been here and you have been listening to this podcast, thank you so much. I know sometimes life feels crazy, but you are doing the best that you can. Day to day stress doesn't mean like you're falling behind in life. It means like life is happening constantly and you're trying your best to be the best version of yourself. Life will always continue to happen. Stress will always come and go, but learning how to meet yourself with patience even in difficult moments makes so much difference. Take life one breath at a time, one task at a time, one day at a time. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for choosing to listen to me and to care for your mental health today. This has been Mental Health Conversation with Caro. Thank you so much for always showing love. You can find me on YouTube and Spotify, and kindly like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you so much.